Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final day of NHBT. I'm here with my boy Donnie Deutsch, Nathan Weeder on the mic right now.
How you doing today, Nathan? I'm looking forward to a great game. We got some great teams. This UCLA team came all the way out from California. And in red, we've got our own Maryland frat team, my own roommates, Jonah Weinstock, Emmett Wexler, among some other great guys. We're looking for a great game here today. The winner of this will advance to the Tier 3 championship to face somebody that has not been determined yet.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a great matchup. Interesting choice to start Emmett Wexler on the bench. We'll see how that plays out. But, I mean, key players to watch out for in UCLA-Saada, number 1. You got this guy chirping like crazy. Can't really tell his number yet. Number 3, which is Jason Marahuni. What's his name? Miharuni, I think.
Haruni?
Miharuni? Yeah.
Yeah, Haruni.
We're just going to call him Rooney. Got our boy Rooney. And, yeah, great matchup starting over here.
Something to watch today. I really think this team in red has a little bit of a size advantage, but I think this Golden UCLA team, I think they're going to look to push the pace. We've got some frat kids here. Who knows what they've been up to this weekend? Who knows if they're in shape for a Sunday morning matinee? But either way, we're ready to kick off, get started here.
I'd say look out for some foul trouble on Maryland. Potential there.
Definitely look out for some foul trouble. Some guys wrapping up after they get beat off the dribble. As the jump ball instantly goes to Saada with UCLA. Here we go with 5. I don't think I'm going to be able to do names, so I'm
Joseph
just going to
Zaghi with the ball.
Joseph Zaghi here for Saada. Here for number 7.
There's Shamto.
Looking on the wing, looking to penetrate this. Maryland in a man defense to start. Here with Mir Haruni for...
Ooh, questionable push. For 3. And he hits it.
Hits it to start
what
our
a
day
shot
off
off there. Averaging 10.5 points per game during the tournament. Hits a 3 to start the game.
And one thing I'll say, Nathan, it always seems like teams are a little bit slow shooting in these tournaments. Really some great shooters, but it doesn't always come together. So I think that's going to be a huge advantage if UCLA can keep that going.
1,000%. It's a matter of if they can keep it going right now. It looks like they foul.
As that is number 8 for Maryland, I believe. Jack Rothenberg, the captain of this team, one of the better players that we've heard about out of the Beta fraternity. But as we're getting a little bit of a shout out early on from Jonah Weinstock pointing to us, you know, I think it's a little bit early to be pointing to the booth, quite frankly, you know, down 3, not settled in. But either way, we're excited to see him here.
I love Joseph Zaghi.
Jack Rothenberg at the foul line. First free throw, gets it to go. Maryland on the board.
Foul was on Birdie.
Second shot, good. Here comes UCLA, bring it back up. That's Jacob Zaghi, you said number 5.
Joseph Zaghi.
Joseph Zaghi. Picks up his dribble on the wing for Mir Rooney. They're going to reset for Saada, look to get into some action. Mir Rooney maybe setting a screen. Saada on the wing, dribble handoff. Just seems like it's moving a little bit slow out there. As a nice back cut.
Oh,
and
what
Saada
a shot.
gets it to go.
Saada is really seems like he's running the game right now.
Yeah, and sometimes that team captain can be a little misleading. You see that Saada name next to UCLA, but it seems like he is their leader. As Rothenberg on the wing. Gets it to Ryan Kaliner. Here we go with Rothenberg. Thought about shooting, jab step into Weinstock. A little bit of a post touch. Definitely some size here between Weinstock and Grunberg. We'll see if Maryland can take advantage of that.
Doesn't seem like he's really pushing with it, though.
Well, Jonah likes to settle in a little bit. We'll see if that becomes a bigger deal later as the game goes on. As UCLA looking to push off the rebound. Gotta stop ball if you're Maryland as they get it to the corner.
Joseph Zaghi for 3.
Zaghi for 3, can't get it to go. Rebound for Rothenberg. Maryland keeping a slow pace here. Rothenberg brings it up.
Oh.
Aaron pass by Rothenberg looking for Kaliner on the wing. You know, one thing I've really noticed, Doug, about this fraternity team, though, is they're so close compared to these other teams. These guys live together. These guys have the chemistry.
Right, 1,000%. It's just a matter of putting that together on the court.
Putting it together on the
You
court.
see a miscommunication there. Interesting to see, especially when you got these teams that have never played together that are now playing on the court. They're not miscommunicating as badly as this Fred is right now.
Yeah, I believe this UCLA team has been here before. I think this is a returning team from last year. I remember some of these players.
Wow,
As
what a
number
post
6
move.
gets to go.
Elon Birdie with a great move down the low.
Great move down low. A little bit of a slow start for Maryland, but here very early.
7
You
to
know,
2.
in March, these early minutes, sometimes you can't overreact to them. Maryland got to settle in, get some offense going. As Rothenberg looks on the wing, gets a screen from Grunberg. Grunberg rolls to the basket, dump inside. A little bit of a tough pass to handle. Grunberg
On the floor.
can't come away with it. UCLA will going the other way as they look to push. Here we go, Saada with the ball, looking to score on the wing. Sizing up Grunberg, little bit of a size mismatch. Gets the screen from Birdie. Kicks to the corner for Miraruni. Thought about it. Back at the wing for Birdie. That ball stays. Little bit of a tough call there. Couldn't really tell.
11:15 left in the half. 7 to 2. UCLA really pushing the tempo of the game. Maryland falling a little bit behind to start.
Saada in the post, a guard post up on Eli Friedman. I played intramural ball with him this spring. Really started to come to his own as a player. A really great attacking guard.
Oh, and what a shot. Wow, look at that. Off to a great start. Joseph Zaghi with another 3.
A nice roll there. Lucky roll if you're UCLA, unlucky if you're Maryland. Let's see if Maryland can get into some nice offense here. Wexler checking in, Friedman checking in. If this second unit can provide a little bit of added playmaking. Wexler loves to make a catch and make a pass. Here's Friedman. He can drive and pass. He finds Rothenberg.
A quick trigger. What
Wexler,
a board.
good board.
Questionable
Might have gotten away
travel.
with one, and he left it short. Sometimes just you're a little open there under the board, a little surprised. Alligator arms it early game. A little bit of nerves maybe.
What are your thoughts on the officiating so far in this tournament?
You know, I think the officiating in a tournament like this at times can always be a little questionable, but you know, I think it's been pretty consistent both ways, and you have to really give a big thank you to the staff for officiating. They've
For sure.
been in very solid.
Lots of hours they're putting into
Lots
this
of
tournament.
hours. As Kaliner for 3, can't get it to go. A little bit of a slow start from Maryland behind the arc. Maybe they'll look to get it inside, get going, maybe get some layups, get some free throws, start to settle in a little bit, and then maybe see if they can expand their game from there. As here's Joseph Zaghi on the wing, hands it for Birdie. Birdie for Avner Shemtob.
Ooh, foul.
Foul, that one will be on the ground it looks like. And as the clock does not stop with dead balls here, some time still coming off the clock. You know, this game is really now starting to get into it. Let's see if Maryland can prevent themselves from falling behind. We haven't seen them get a bucket in a while.
So far, I think that really our keys to the game to start the game, we're really hitting it right now. We're going to see Maryland with some tempo issues, struggling to keep up with this UCLA pace as UCLA shoots for 3 and hits it.
And
wow.
I mean, when they're hitting shots like
Saada
this,
with another 3.
when they're hitting shots like this, it's a dangerous time to be having trouble scoring the ball. This lead can get out of hand quickly if Maryland doesn't settle in soon.
Maryland is a big team. They play an inside game against this UCLA shooting team. If they want to get going, they really got to start hitting their shots down low right now.
That's why I'd love to see Sam Grunberg get inside a little bit.
I agree. I'd love to see that. I mean, you got to hit those shots. Fadeaways. Pushing the pace again, UCLA. Poor transition, but find the open 3.
Shemtob.
And
Got
he hits
it.
Wow, UCLA with another 3.
And an early timeout
Wow.
for Maryland. I think this is a pretty good call. You know, it's still pretty early, but this is definitely one of the big early leads we've seen so far in this tournament.
16 to 2 with 8.5 left in the half. Wow.
You know, I think if you're Maryland, you really need to get in the huddle and just start to focus a little bit, playing a little bit of directionless basketball, not sticking to their identity. Let's try to get these big guys in the paint. You know, you start the game off with Weinstock and Grunberg. Try to get some high-low action. Now Wexler taking Weinstock's spot. Still a little bit of size compared to this smaller UCLA team. But, I mean, on the defensive end, at a certain point, you got to stick to these shooters a little bit better. I know they're running some action.
1,000% hit on the dot. before we continue on to the rest of this half, we're going to hear a quick word from our sponsor. This broadcast is brought to you by American High. American High is a production company that focuses on creating high school comedies. Why high school comedies? Simple, because it is one of the only shared experiences we all go through. It's where every challenge feels like life and death, where every victory is the greatest accomplishment. It's a world of firsts. It's where you discover who you are. American High has made award-winning films such as The Binge, Banana Split, Big Time Adolescence, and the ultimate playlist of noise. Don't have time for long films? Try the shorts, daily sketches about all things high school. I think this coming out of this timeout is going to be the make or break moment for this half for Maryland. If they don't get started right now, they could go down tremendously going into this half. Right now they have a massive uphill battle. It's really they got to get back to their game and be able to make UCLA slow down and contest those 3-pointers.
Yeah, I think you hit it right on the nose. I think whoever makes the next run is going to be in an interesting position. I think if Maryland can make a quick run here, still early enough, cut this game within double digits, not really an issue. But if UCLA continues, it's going to get ugly.
How does a big team like Maryland really create that run against a small, fast team like UCLA?
I think it's going to start with the guards. I think it's going to start with getting some nice screen action.
And there's a 3. Oh, they needed that one.
And I think ultimately a lot of it has to do with just hitting these shots. They've had some good looks. They haven't fallen as of yet. As Shemtov looks to push, makes a nice move on the wing on Kaliner, kicks it to Zaghi. Zaghi looking to get to the cup, back to Shemtov.
Oh,
Kaliner bid on it. Wow, a nice move from Shemtov. Couldn't get it to go. As Kaliner brings it the other way. Got Weinstock on the wing if he wants him. Holds off, takes the screen, looking to penetrate this defense. Slowing it down into a guard post up. A nice cross, looking to get to the basket. And a nice finish.
Great finish there for Maryland.
Wow, really nice pace there. And, you know, like I said, just get some guard touches, some guys that are comfortable making decisions against the defender.
If they could get some stops and do that, they can start their comeback.
Shemtov to the corner.
And there's an open
Birdie.
3. Wow, Birdie
and
with the 3.
And if you're Maryland, that is just not going to be a recipe to coming back. These shooters are wide open. At a certain point, you got to take some pride on the defensive end, put a body on him, put a hand in his face. Here's Rothenberg looking on the wing, gets the screen from Wetzler. UCLA is swarming on defense. Seems like these screens are just not really getting any separation. If you're the bigs for Maryland, you really need to look to put your body against them, seek the contact. Doesn't seem like these screens are creating much separation.
Right now, it seems like UCLA just wants it more.
Rothenberg goes right by Birdie.
Questionable
Couldn't get it to go. It's a tough no call, but, you know, that's an open look. Here comes Mira Rooney the other way, posting up Weinstock.
Oh, double dribble potential. There it is. Double dribble.
Double dribble. Weinstock maybe got away with a foul, but, you know, he's there at the spot and forces a nice turnover. Weinstock's a big dude. I'm not sure if you want to be posting him up.
No, you do not. Look at him talking to the ref right now.
You know, he's saying when I'm in there, you know, nobody's shoving me around. That's what he's telling him. Here we go. Kaliner bringing it up. Let's see if Kaliner can become a spark plug for this team, build on his earlier drive. Here he goes to the basket, taken away by Birdie.
Defense by Birdie.
It just seems like they have hands in all the
down
lanes.
The court, filled correctly, and the foul.
And the foul. You know, UCLA really not overwhelmed by this penetration from the Maryland offense. They're just not really getting anywhere with it. They're trying to get to the basket. There's hands in the lanes. And really just nothing going for Maryland. They've struggled to find a rhythm. The shots haven't been falling.
The question is, how are they going to build this comeback? Right now, they're struggling. If they hit some shots, maybe they could get back into it. But even then, you're just at a pace issue.
For me, it starts on the defensive end. I don't even think it's too late now, pace issue. I think they've let them shoot as many open threes as they want. Once they start taking some pride on the defensive end, maybe we'll see a little bit of a comeback. I think it definitely starts there.
You can see the swagger building on UCLA, getting excited after every shot that they hit. Their great defensive effort. They got fans in the stands.
As Weinstock looks to go to the basket, nice spin move inside, uses the body, can't get it to go.
Usually money for him down there.
And you see he's so good using his body to create leverage and separation. Couldn't get it to go there. As Shemtov takes it the other way, knocked out. It'll stay UCLA ball.
Wow, what a great under the basket inbound play, wide open.
As UCLA extends this lead 24-22 now with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. And if Maryland wants to have any shot in the second half, they're going to have to start now. Start cutting this lead down. Kleiner thought about it in the corner. He'll take a tough pull-up. You know, sometimes you're passing up a good shot for a little bit of a tougher shot right there. Yeah.
Definitely forcing it, feeling the pressure from UCLA, feeling like they need to do something to get back into it, forcing the unneeded shots.
Saada inside, can't get it to go.
Fights for his own rebound, gets fouled.
Loose ball foul. Kleiner not so happy, took a little bit of a slap, but you know that's
all
all
good.
that's all in the spirit
look
of
at that,
competition.
NHBT,
you know?
they go maybe a little unhappy right after the foul, smile about it after,
Certainly
dap
a
up.
frustration foul. I think anybody that's played basketball before can relate to that a little bit. But it's all in the spirit of competition here as Kleiner brings the ball the other way. Here we go, Grunberg at the top of the key for Rothenberg. Screen for Weinstock, rolling to the basket. Rothenberg pulls it up, can't get it to go. A contested mid-range shot again. It feels like UCLA has hands everywhere that Maryland is trying to go right now. The other way with Zaghi into the corner for Mira Rooney. Can't get it to go, but look at that.
Rebound, wow, just laziness.
And if you're Maryland, I mean,
UCLA just wants it more.
You just quite simply need to come away with some of these loose balls.
Down 18, you got to really fight for it, and you just don't see them doing that right now. Finally, contested three, and he hits it. Wow.
Saada knocks down to 3, extending this lead to 21 with 2.5 minutes left here in the first.
I mean, if UCLA is shooting like this the whole weekend, they could have been a Tier 1 semifinal right now instead.
That's certainly what it seems like here as Kingsley gets it back from Weinstock. Get it to Rothenberg on the wing. He'll look to size up Birdie, get to the basket. And I think shying away from contact there a little bit. A tough lefty finish. Again, not much going for Maryland as they get a little turnover here. And an opportunity for Rothenberg to lay it in.
And he throws it down.
We call that a Jewish throwdown where I'm from.
Jewish throwdown. UCLA bringing up the court. 2 minutes left in the half. 25-6.
Here's Bitone for Saada. Saada, little pull-up jump shot, can't get it to go. Seems like that's Saada's first miss of the game. I don't know if that's true. Here comes Rothenberg. Listen, I think if you're Maryland, this pace is a little bit unacceptable right now. Walking the ball up down 19.
They're tired. UCLA's
definitely
pushing
tired
on
as
offense.
Weinstock gets a 3, can't get it to go. Long board for Kleiner.
The guy UCLA had a man
Kleiner
back.
for Rothenberg.
Oh, Jonah was wide open down low.
You know, you got to take advantage of that, but it's certainly a Maryland team playing without confidence. Playing without conviction, really, as Mira Rooney pulls down a contested rebound. Looks to get it the other way. Can't see who that is right now. He gets it for Saada. Saada for Birdie. Birdie sizing up Kleiner on the wing. In for Mira Rooney. Pump fake. Weinstock doesn't bite. Fade away from Mira Rooney. Can't go.
Great defense there by Weinstock.
Weinstock sliding his feet on the defensive end. He's a big guy, but when he's sliding his feet, it's really difficult to get by him. Takes up a lot of space out there. Here's Kingsley for Weinstock. Gets it back with the handoff. On the wing for Kleiner. Deep three.
Deep three.
Can't get it to go. You know, it doesn't.
And an offensive board for Maryland.
They track down the long offensive board. Grunberg from the short corner. Can't get it to go. You know, those long threes, they're deceptive. It doesn't look like it's that much deeper, but it's very difficult. As maybe we'll see UCLA slow it down here. Hold for one with 30 seconds left in the first half.
If you're the coach for Maryland, what are you saying to your team right now at halftime?
If I'm the coach for Maryland, I'm telling my team, you know, it's just a tournament for fun. We had a nice time.
At this point,
that's what I'm telling them.
This point, you're throwing in the towel.
But no, in a serious note, I'm telling them it's time to get some serious post touches for Grunberg and for Weinstock, for Wexler as a secondary playmaker.
It's got to start on the defensive end. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and he shoots, and no good. What a half for UCLA.
I think for Maryland, the theme of the half was a little bit of insanity, going back to the well with the same things that were not working. I think if you're Maryland, you need a new approach. Get the ball inside, get it to your bigs, play through your strengths. For UCLA, a perfectly executed half, knocking down open threes.
It's got to start on the defensive end for Maryland. They've got to be able to end. They got to be able to close out on those threes, play as tough defense. You can see frustration on the bench right now. It's time for them to pull together as a team and play some good defense. We'll be back to you for the second half.
Masa Israel Journey is the leading organization for immersive opportunities in Israel. If you're looking to study, to work, to intern in Israel, to live like a local, Masa has a program for you. We were preparing to celebrate 20 years of Masa when October 7th changed everything. With our new reality in place, we transformed the Masa experience to answer the question we received from all corners of the Jewish world: what can we do now? Our answer? Join a Masa program and become part of Israel's story of resilience. We invite you to give back as a Masa volunteer, intern at an Israeli company with Masa Career, study as a Masa academic fellow, and so much more. Discover the beauty of living like a local and being part of Israeli society.
Ensuring security and safety in our organization is a top priority.
We have relationships with key security offices in the state of Israel.
If a security situation occurs, the communication channel between Masa, the program organizers, and the fellows will receive updated information with security briefings.
Your journey is waiting for you to start. So why wait? Join us and come to Israel with Masa. Masa Israel Journey is the leading organization for immersive opportunities in Israel. If you're looking to study, to work, to intern in Israel, to live like a local, Masa has a program for you. We were preparing to celebrate 20 years of Masa when October 7th changed everything. With our new reality in place, we transformed the Masa experience to answer the question we received from all corners of the Jewish world: what can we do now? Our answer? Join a Masa program and become part of Israel's story of resilience. We invite you to give back as a Masa volunteer, intern at an Israeli company with Masa Career, study as a Masa academic fellow, and so much more. Discover the beauty of living like a local and being part of Israeli society.
Ensuring security and safety in our organization is a top priority.
We have relationships with key security offices in the state of Israel.
If a security situation occurs, the communication channel between Masa, the program organizers, and the fellows will receive updated information with security briefings.
Your journey is waiting for you to start. So why wait? Join us and come to Israel with Masa. Masa Israel Journey is the leading organization for immersive opportunities in Israel. If you're looking to study, to work, to intern in Israel, to live like a local, Masa has a program for you. We were preparing to celebrate 20 years of Masa when October 7th changed everything. With our new reality in place, we transformed the Masa experience to answer the question we received from all corners of the Jewish world: what can we do now? Our answer? Join a Masa program and become part of Israel's story of resilience. We invite you to give back as a Masa volunteer, intern at an Israeli company with Masa Career, study as a Masa academic fellow, and so much more. Discover the beauty of living like a local and being part of Israeli society.
Ensuring security and safety in our organization is a top priority.
We have relationships with key security offices in the state of Israel.
If a security situation occurs, the communication channel between Masa, the program organizers, and the fellows will receive updated information with security briefings.
Your journey is waiting for you to start. So why wait? Join us and come to Israel with Masa.
Welcome back to the NHBT semifinals. Not a close game here.
You know, Emmett Wexler said to us during halftime, largest comeback in NHBT history incoming. Let's see if
Oh,
they
what
do
an
it.
opening play.
Right away, they get to
And
the high low.
one. Whoa.
They get a nice touch for Grunberg. They get Weinstock as the secondary playmaker, and look what happens right out of the half.
And you can see the excitement on Maryland, feeling like maybe there's a comeback in the midst.
if they're going to do it, they got to do it now. That's definitely one way to come out of the locker room. Definitely what you're looking for. Grunberg at the line, can't get it to go.
Free throws are going to come down, are going to be important later in this tournament.
Yeah, a little bit.
Birdie with a new hairstyle. Not quite sure what happened. Did he find someone in the locker room to do his hair?
Yeah, I don't know about that, Doug. Maybe he's planning on going on a Viking conquest later. Weinstock to the corner with
three, and he
Rothenberg,
hits
gets
it.
it to go.
And all of
a
a sudden,
quick 5-0 run for Maryland out of the break. All of a sudden, maybe we have a game on our hands.
11-25, 15 minutes left, 14-point difference. Can Maryland make the comeback?
Here's
It's all
Zaghi
on
on
this
the
defensive
wing.
end here.
Wow,
an open backdoor cut for Birdie.
A nice back cut for Birdie. Gets it to go with the right. Trying to stop this early Maryland momentum out of the half. As Rothenberg brings it up, guarded by Shemtov, looks to make a move on him on the wing.
Definitely is looking to make the move.
Pull up jump shot, can't get it to go. Not
here
sure how I
comes
feel
UCLA's
about that
pace.
shot as UCLA comes the other way.
Wow.
And Shemtov gets it to go with the
Shemtov
right.
with another
And
great
sometimes you'll hear coaches say a bad shot is the first pass of the other team's possession, and you see that right there as UCLA easily able to get a run out.
And just like that, looks like Maryland's opening momentum
run
coming.
shaved, just outscoring them by 1 now this half. And Kaliner gets to the line. He'll look to cut into this deficit a little bit more, continue the momentum. The clock doesn't stop here at the line, so I'm not sure if these are really such great buckets for Maryland, but any points at this point are helpful for them. As Kaliner can't get the first to go, he'll look to relax and get the second, at least get one of these 2 points.
Interesting point there, right? If the clock doesn't stop, the free throws really help the teams that are down or not.
You know, it's hard to say. It's definitely the opposite of conventional basketball notion, right? You're looking to get fouled, score while stopping the clock. And here it's really the opposite. As Weinstock inside, gets it to Kaliner for Grunberg.
Open, and he hits it.
And he gets it to go. Like I said,
ball
getting it
movement to start
inside,
the
good
second
ball
half.
movement, easy layups.
And just like that, Maryland has doubled the amount of points they had in the first half.
And it's only a 16-point game. 13 minutes to go. Definitely not out of hand yet.
And great defense, and
Saada
that's where it's got
knocked
to
away.
start.
Grunberg on the ground.
And fouled.
And that's a nice foul call. I'm really happy to see them call a foul there instead of a jump ball. Saada a little over-aggressive. Sometimes you'll see the defensive player get a jump ball call there. But I'm really happy they went with the foul. As Kaliner now bringing it the other way. He's got Weinstock on the wing. It seems like Weinstock wants to be a passer right now. As he gets a screen for Rothenberg, kicks to Kaliner in the corner. Gets to the bucket with the right. Can't get it to go.
Oh, and out on UCLA.
And that one will stay.
You can see them fighting for the ball a little bit more now, Maryland. The first half, you see the
you
ball,
know,
just
I
watch
think-
it go by. Now you see them really looking to get that ball, looking to fight, looking to get this comeback.
I think a lot of times, teams just need a little shot in the arm to wake up, get that blood rushing.
A deep three.
Deep three from Rothenberg. Can't get it
Just short.
to go. I do like the
Oh,
confidence.
and the open transition. Oh, and he misses it. Maryland with the rebound.
Maryland gets a little bailed out there as UCLA goes a little too fancy on the finish. Rothenberg for Grunberg rolling to the basket, and that's a really nice catch and finish from
It really
Grunberg.
was. It looked like it might have been a little out of control. Was able to get the ball
Seemed
back.
like he was
put it
caught
in.
off guard by the pass, but he stuck his hand out, and like glue, it just stuck to him, and he was able to finish it.
Maryland off the stops in this half is really making it worth their time. Once they're able to get the defensive stop, they're going and scoring on the other end. It's just a matter of if they could keep that up.
As Birdie can't handle the pass on the roll, and Kingsley takes it the other way. He'll hit Weinstock on the wing. Thought about it for a second, resets to Kingsley. Kingsley from 3, can't get it to
Just
go.
out.
And you just feel like Maryland might need a couple of these threes.
If that
You
would
know,
hit, this game would be a very different story.
They're
here.
right there, but at a certain point, they got to go and take it. They got to hit some of these shots.
Now the question is if they could get the stop after the miss.
Shemtov on the wing,
Yes. Great
and he smokes it again. Seems like Shemtov's got the yips a little bit right now at finishing at the rim, but he's able to get to the basket with a nice first step.
Now, if you're Maryland, are you shooting more or are you trying to get more inside?
See Kaliner, another quick shot. I think they need to try to get it inside. I think
That's what was helping them to start this half.
Correct.
They were getting those inside looks.
they've had some early success here in this half getting it inside, but they've forgotten about it in recent possessions, taking some deep threes.
seems like they're like once they feel like they can maybe get a comeback, they want to start shooting threes to start that comeback, and then they miss them, and that's how it all falls down.
And, you know, it's just Rome wasn't built in a day. It's going to take one possession at a time for Maryland. You know, you can't start thinking about this whole lead. You just got to worry about getting buckets and stops each time as Rothenberg.
Another three. I mean, they started the half with 4 layups and now have taken 7 threes and have missed almost all of them.
And you wonder if teams sometimes are susceptible to falling into ruts like this without a coach on the bench. Something to ground them a little bit, remind them that it's not such an overwhelming situation. They need to stick to their identity. As Brookler gets his own and takes it inside to the basket. And one.
A painful and one there.
An opportunity for UCLA to re-extend this lead to 17 after some early Maryland success out of the half.
I mean, look, he took the 3, he missed it, was able to grab his own board, take it inside for the and one.
And you know, Maryland, prior to those missed 3-point attempts, it seems like they were getting some energy, some moxie back. But now it seems like after some misses, they're a little bit deflated, not hustling as much as they could be. Maybe the adrenaline wearing off a little bit. Maybe reality starting to set in a little bit for this Maryland team.
Maybe.
It's a little bit early, but
it's a little early. Look, I played basketball with my boy in the corner. I met Wexler a couple of times. He can ball. It's just a matter of if he could turn it on right now. These early games, it's hard to really get going, especially, I mean, we're dealing with a frat team here. You don't know what their weekend was like. It's just about really trying to get the momentum going in their direction.
Here we go with Kingsley dribbling it on the wing, gets a screen from Grunberg, looks to get it inside. Guarded by Zaghi. For Friedman on the wing, he'll take a 3.
No good. Oh,
Good
what an offensive
rebound
board.
inside by Grunberg.
And one, no.
And Grunberg is
Draws
saying,
the foul.
if you're not going to get it inside to me, I'm going to get it inside to myself. Gets the rebound, keeps it strong, goes up with it, gets to the line for 2.
And here we are again with the clock just ticking during these free throws.
Yeah, it's tough for Maryland, honestly. You got to just look to be quick. You know, I played spring intramural leagues here at Maryland, have a similar rule with the running clock. And sometimes the team begins to panic a little bit in these stages. It's better to just accept that the clock is running, move fast, don't worry about it too much. As Grunberg's able to get the second to go, cut this lead to 16 here with 8 minutes left here in the Ritchie Coliseum. NHBT Tier 3 semifinals. UCLA versus Maryland, just setting it for you guys if you're tuning in late. Here we go, Saada on the wing. He's got Bitone. Bitone for Zaghi, sizing up Grunberg, inside for Saada. Wexler out here, you know, he's a big man, but he takes pride on the defensive end, can guard these little guys out here. As Saada,
wow.
Oh my goodness.
You see the sigh and disappointment in his eyes.
And it's a back-breaking shot for UCLA. Maryland hasn't been able to get anything to go from deep.
Open 3, Weinstock
As Weinstock unable to get
gets
it to go.
Gets the board.
And it just feels like UCLA has taken one attempt this half and they were able to get it to go. I don't know if that's true, but everything just seems to be falling for UCLA. They're playing with a lot of swagger. And it seems like Maryland's guessing out there a little bit, trying to find something.
You can see it also in Maryland's face. Every time something doesn't go their way, you see their face, their head go back, just disappointed.
And it just seems not focused on these open layups. And UCLA is going to be able to get to the line here for 2, up by 21 here with 7 minutes left. An opportunity to reach their biggest lead of the day.
And with this timeout, we're going to hear a word from our sponsor. This broadcast is brought to you by American High. American High is a production company that focuses on creating high school comedies. Why high school comedies? Simple. Because it is one of the only shared experiences we all go through. It's where every challenge feels like life and death, where every victory feels like the greatest accomplishment. It's a world of firsts. It's where you discover who you are. American High has made award-winning films such as The Binge, Banana Split, Big Time Adolescence, and The Ultimate Playlist of Noise. Don't have time for these long films? Try the shorts. Daily sketches about all things high school.
You know, Nathan, with this little break in the action, it's an opportunity to talk about what we're going to see later here today. Some great games. I know you're in the booth.
Listen, a little bit of a tough start today with the games, a little bit of a blowout. That does not matter. We have a great day for basketball here. Really, look, I know it's March Madness, but this is the madness that we need in our lives. NHBT, the best basketball in the world.
The real madness.
The real madness. We don't know what's happening in the championship yet. This season has been unique in the sense that also we have players that have been unable to stay the whole tournament. So all of a sudden now we've had a couple forfeits today because teams just have not been able to have enough players. So we have this unique challenge along with some really interesting. There's been a lot of controversy with how the seeding has worked this year.
I think that's definitely a lot to be said. It's pretty difficult to approximate these groups based on 3 games on Friday.
It
you
is,
know,
and
NHBT does a great job of doing as best as they can, but sometimes you'll see some interesting matchups.
there's no better way to do it than how they do it. It's just tough to really create the best matchups
just
for
tough.
the fans.
But hopefully as we wind down the tournament today on Sunday, we'll see some awesome matchups. I know a Maryland team is making a deep run in Tier 1.
They
I know
always do,
this
and they're
Columbia
always.
team is making some noise.
Jesse Spear is a beast.
Jesse Spear, a fantastic performance last night.
I would love to see a Jesse Spear versus Spencer Rubinstein matchup.
And you know you're going to get it today. I believe that's the Tier 1 semifinal.
That's a semifinal. Wow. I cannot wait for that matchup. That's going to be really something so special.
And you know, Spencer and Jesse have been playing for many years. I remember back when I was going to Camp Mosheva with Jesse and Spencer was at Camp La Vie. They would go at it a couple times every summer. And, you know, it seems like no love lost between the old rivals. You know, you'll see them joking on the sidelines, but I'm sure right when they get on the court, their competitive edge kicks in as Grunberg fights for the rebound. Can't get it to go again. Just flustered for Maryland. Seems like they're in their own head a little bit as they're trying to pick up full, see if they can get some stops late. Down 22 with 6 minutes left. I'm not sure it's going to take a miracle, but you know, a miracle starts with one stop. It starts with one basket. So let's see if they can get some nice looks here.
Emmett playing good
on
defense. Questionable no walk call.
Cross court to Saada from deep.
Quick trigger. Oh my goodness. Saada, what is he doing?
And he's giving a little point to the booth. He knows what he's doing.
Wow. Saada.
You know, quite frankly, when you're shooting it like that, you've earned it. You know,
for sure.
It seems like he's excited to shoot. I think he wants it right now. I really hope they get it to him here on the wing.
Is he gonna shoot?
Turns, faces Wexler.
Wexler with some intense defense does not want Saada to get it.
Personally, Saada got behind Wexler with the back door, but Wexler catches up, takes it away. Here comes Rothenberg the other way.
And now Saada jogging back down with Wexler.
Saada jogging with Wexler. Seems like Saada's focusing on the offense a little more. But that's all right here late in the game.
Listen, when he played the game that he played, he can focus on the offense.
Wow, Wexler fighting for an offensive rebound, steps on the line, can't catch a break. With that whistle, we'll take this opportunity to shout out amazing camerawoman Naomi Rosenbaum on the camera, taking care of everything. Shout out to all of the NHBT workers, the volunteers, staff, for everything they've done. Really an incredibly seamless tournament from the broadcast to the food down to the app. Really can't say enough good things about that.
How special is this app? It really does. It really is something so nice to have.
It's really fantastic. You know, you're looking at all these players. You can see who's the leading scorers. You can see all the games.
Right now you can see on that.
It almost seems like no details spared. Live stats. I mean, what else can you ask for?
Really so special.
Birdie in the corner. He's got Grunberg on him. They'll slow it down for Saada. 4 minutes left here. Kleiner trying to get in Saada's face. Saada
forcing some crazy shot but gets fouled.
Gets the foul. You know, Kleiner just a little over aggressive. Saada takes advantage of that with a nice hard drive, gets the bump, gets to the line. And, you know, at times like this, it's almost pleasant that the clock doesn't stop. You know, Maryland spared a little bit as their
Listen, if you're a winning team, if you're winning the game, a foul down at the end of the fourth quarter, at the end of the half is really like such a cheat almost. It really is just so nice to have.
A little bit. I believe under a minute the clock starts to stop. I think
still right now he shaved nice. Like 40 seconds off the clock.
For sure. As Saada can't get either to go. Seems like the only shots he's missed all day. Kleiner bringing it the other way. Nice crossover floater, can't get it to go.
Questionable
just
shot
seems like there's a lid on the basket almost. Has anything really fallen?
And another foul.
Another foul, just frustration from Maryland. And who could blame them? You know, it doesn't seem like they've really gotten much to go their way.
So they inbounds the ball.
Inbound here, Shemtov.
Which is, wow,
what a find.
Wow.
Finds Mira Rooney. You could tell they're still focused.
They've got to be favorites now for
They're
the Tier
moving
3
on
finals.
to the Tier 3 championship. And you would have to think after this performance, they are the favorites. Rothenberg pulls a 3, gets it to go. And a bittersweet moment almost as they're wondering where that's been the whole game. As Birdie running the court, and Grunberg knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay UCLA ball here under the basket. 2 minutes left. Maryland trailing by 24.
So interesting that throughout this tournament,
Kleiner knocks it away. He'll go the other way.
Maryland team was 3-1 throughout the
layup,
tournament.
and he smokes it. And that's almost a microcosm of the day for Maryland thus far.
1,000%.
As Mira Rooney inside, gets fouled, can't get it to go.
I think they're going to call the game.
Seems like reality setting in for Maryland here a little bit. If it hasn't set in already, you know. That phrase in particular, Emmett Wexler loves to say that on the court right now, and you could see reality setting in for him right now. He's laughing at the free throw line. The Emmett I know, when he's focused on ball, is not laughing on the court.
It's a tough way to end to end this weekend, really. I mean, such a special weekend, pushed really hard, 3-1 throughout the tournament to then come into this game, gets a 2-2 UCLA team and just get blown out. It's a little bit of a heartbreaker if you're Maryland.
It's a little bit of a heartbreaker, but sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. And, you know, they'll be back next year. It's all in good spirit, you know, competition here. Kingsley bringing it the other way, 1 minute left. Weinstock open in the corner.
And he hits it. What a shot. The big man from the corner.
You know, he's a big man, but he loves to shoot the ball when he's
smile
drifting
on his
out there.
face.
And, you know, that's a really awesome moment for Weinstock. Knocked down to 3. Saada inside. Birdie in the corner. Little bit of stat padding here as Birdie can't get it to go. Weinstock pulls down the board for Rothenberg.
Start looking into some of the key players of this game.
Rothenberg pulls a 3 and gets it to go, and all of a sudden Maryland is knocking down shots.
A little too
picking
late.
up full court. I don't know if that's really going to be so effective. Saada from the wing.
And he bricks it.
And,
wow.
you know,
almost
that
just
was,
takes away his entire performance right there.
It was strange to see.
Listen,
made every shot and missed that one so poorly.
Played a tremendous game, forcing it at the end to stat pad and bricks it.
Wexler,
oh, a no-look pass to the corner.
Pass. Kingsley can't get it to go. Saada Rooney.
Saada with 14 points in the game, 6 rebounds. Birdie with 10 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Rooney with 10 points, 4 rebounds. Really great team effort for them.
Rothenberg, last second heave, can't go as Maryland falls to UCLA here in the Tier 3 semifinal by a final score of 46-25. I've been Donnie Deutsch alongside Nathan Weeder signing off.
Enjoy your day, guys. Great day.